Talk to me.
I want to be with you.
Today I thought that I would do a video that was about the flower power. Okay, I wanted to do something a little fun where I discussed all of the palettes in my collection that are floral themed, because of course April showers bring May flowers and we are in the spring season. So instead of just doing spring palettes, which I probably will do at some point, I just wanted to start off by doing the floral palettes first, because spring is in the air, the flowers are blooming, and I love to see the beautiful colors of the flowers. So let's get into all of my floral themed palettes. It's quite a few. This is not a ranking. This is just a discussion and a review of them and what I think about the color stories in general and how they relate to spring and the flowers in general. Okay, so my first couple of palettes come from, there's 3 palettes here. They come from Be Bella Cosmetics. Now, Be Bella Cosmetics, I don't know if this brand is still in business. I think just recently, I think they went out of business. But it was BeBella.com, BeBellaCosmetics.com. If you guys want to look it up just to see, I can't really remember. All right, so the first one is called Lotus Love. This is such a pretty palette. Like I told you guys before, I don't necessarily gravitate to purples, but I've been kind of like wanting to embrace them a little bit more lately. So this is the Lotus Love palette, and if anybody knows anything about the lotus, that's like one of the main flowers you hear over the years. I have not used this palette yet. So pretty. I feel like it goes perfectly with the packaging, which is like this pretty pink and purple, and then when you open it up, like you're getting exactly the same exact thing as far as like a color story and what you see. These purples, look at that. That is so beautiful. That perfect like violet purple, because it actually looks darker, but this one is more like a dusty purple, like this one's more lilac-y. This one is more like violet. This one is more like grape colored, like grapes. This is so beautiful. I love this blue here. That is so pretty. I could really see that being paired with any of these purples and coming out amazing. This one here is like a pinky purple color. It's really like, I don't know, and it's kind of electric a little bit. It gives me electric vibes. It's really pretty. Then you have these pinks that are in here. Let me just swap it on the side. Look at that pink right there. That is so freaking pretty. That is gonna go so good between this electric pink and any of these purples here. Then we've got some this is like a gold. This is like a simple gold. It's very pretty though, like pearl. It gives me pearl vibes. And this one is more like a champagne-y color. I don't think it's as bright as the other ones, but it's still very pretty. So I have not used this palette yet, but I'm looking forward to when I do. A lot of the palettes that are like in my collection now, because I had to restart my collection at some point. There was like this freak accident in all of my palettes. I think I had at the time like over 80 palettes, and all of them had got messed up. So I spent last year rebuilding my collection, and then I just have so many palettes, and I wasn't wearing them every day. I wasn't wearing makeup every day, so I have so many palettes that I have yet to use. So I'm looking forward to being able to use my palettes more, because I'm back out into the world more, and you know, I'm doing that. Okay, my next palette is also again from Be Bella. I think the first 3 palettes are from Be Bella. I loved this one. It's called Sweet Sunflower. I thought that was so cute. When I was a little kid, my great grandmother used to have a garden of big sunflowers in the front of her yard, and that made me kind of love sunflowers. So whenever I see anything sunflowers, I think of my great grandmother, who has passed away since then. And so when I saw this palette, I was just like, wow, this is so pretty. This is the color story. It is definitely, if you know what a sunflower looks like, this is definitely giving sunflower vibes. Like those yellow leaves, that middle circle with the seeds in it, and it's just so freaking pretty. It is like, this is like summery because of the sunflower, but also can be fall because of the sunflower colors. It gives like those autumn colors of like the yellows and the browns and the tans. And also this is like a perfect neutral palette as well. So to me, this is like 3 palettes in one. You're getting a lot in this palette, and it's so pretty, so pretty. I have not worn this palette yet either, but one thing I can say about B Bella Cosmetics, their formula, I enjoy their formula. So I have used their products before, but because I had to redo my whole entire collection, the palettes I have now, I haven't used them yet. So, but I do love this color story. It's amazing. It's like sunflowers. So that was the lotus and the sunflower. And then the next one is called Old Poppy. I thought this one was so cute because it's like the poppy seed, you know. One thing, they all have mirrors. I love that. And look at this freaking color story. Tell me that's not the cutest color story you ever seen. I was just like, yo, these oranges and these oranges and these brown. Look at I have been craving to do something yellow on my eyes, and I'm probably gonna wind up using maybe the sunflower or the Old Poppy. This is so cute. Look at these oranges. And I want to do like an ombre kind of eye. It's like some yellow, orange, and brown, like an autumn eye. Because this also gives me like full autumn, but still spring at the same time. Because flowers are coming in orange, yellow, red, you know. So this still gives me that vibe. Let's look at this. This one is called Exotic. This is pretty, but this is a glitter. Now, this is super duper pretty. I know a lot of people have concerns about pressed glitters, but I'm willing to give it a shot because I think if you just use this in a glitter primer, it will be just fine. But this is really gorgeous. It's like brown, pinks, and oranges. It's really pretty, actually. This is also pretty. This is, oh, what color could I describe this as? You don't see this color. Oh, wow. So in the pan, it looks more pinky. This one is called Everlasting right here. In the pan, it looks more pinky, but then here, it looks really gold. It's like pink and gold. So that's super pretty as well. I really like that. These are gorgeous. Let's do this one down here at the bottom. That's pretty. That's giving me like a simple coppery color, you know. That's what I'm getting from that, like the color of a penny, a shiny penny. This color here is really interesting to me because this is a coral, and you know how hard it is to get a coral color in a palette. I don't think I see a lot of corals, like that perfect coral color. I don't really see a lot of those. So this is pretty. I would hope that this would like go on the eyes just like that. I'd be very interested to see what that will come out as. So I'm definitely going to play with that color when I do decide to play with the palette. That coral color. I think coral is a very hard color to match. sometimes even when you buy a coral shirt or coral pair of pants, they don't always be the same as that coral. So to me, that's a tough color to match. All right, so my next brand, I have two from Clarity Cosmetics. I have talked about this palette before, the Deadly Rose palette. So this palette is based around the rose, which automatically when you open it, you can see the rose in it. The reds from the red rose, the greens and the stems. The gold, I think, just adds like that elegance to it. And to me, that's what makes this palette like really pretty. Now, the one thing about this palette is it's kind of like a dark palette though. It's not necessarily giving spring, but that's why I wanted to make this a floral palette video rather than a spring palette video, because I do have some dark palettes here, but they are based around a certain flower or certain types of flowers. So I think this one is beautiful. The gold in here is like unmatched. Of course, I told you guys that Clarity Cosmetics, you gotta be careful with their palettes. They are super sensitive. A girl commented under my video just yesterday or today, and she said that is one thing that she doesn't like about Clarity. She said their colors explode, and that is the best way to explain it. They damn near explode on you. Even though they are so beautiful, you do have issues. This is so pretty. Look at that. This is like a taupey, a taupey metallic. It gives me metallic vibes. It's very, very pretty. I love that. That's so cute. I'm about to get a visitor. Okay, the next palette is the Bloom palette, guys. When I say I love this color story, like I love this color story. Color story is just so freaking pretty to me. And the fact that they named it Bloom, I feel like that just kind of speaks for itself, that it's named Bloom. And of course it has the flower, like the wild flowers all around it. They like giving me tropical vibes. So I love that. And the thing about this palette, why this color story speaks to me, is because look at this color story. This is like dark and sultry. And this is sexy to me. Like these colors, they give me do me baby style. Okay, I can see coming out of this palette some beautiful green looks, some beautiful purple, blue looks, like really dark, smoky, smoked out, passionate looks coming from here. And I love it. I love this palette. It has some beautiful, look at that. Their formula is so soft that I don't even like to really swatch it. I just pat it because it will start to like crumble damn near if you like hit it too hard. So that is cool. What does it say? Once in Floral. Oh, that's cute. It's like a word play on once and for all. That's cute. Look at this one. That's pretty as well. That's so pretty. I can see this easily going on the eyes. This green, oh my god, this green is like freaking, it's like majestic. It's like jungle green. Like, I love it. And this hair is like, oh, this is so soft and pretty. This purple, I love it so much. Look at the hair. This dark, oh, that dark blue is very freaking sexy. It is giving me ocean blue for sure. Like deep ocean times 10. So that is the Bloom palette from Clarity. Love it. This palette I have also discussed is a newer palette to my collection. And it's called Whimsical Bloom, which I love that because I feel like this one is like Bloom, is like dark bloom, and this one is called Whimsical Bloom, which makes it feel more light and airy. And then when you open it up, it's like, it's definitely giving you whimsical vibes. It's like giving you springtime for sure vibes. Like you are getting full spring in here. These muted colors up here and these shimmers, they are everything. They are giving summertime vibes, like almost borderline, in my eyes, tropical beach Barbie vibes. The only thing I feel like is it doesn't have enough pink to really say that about it, but it still gives me that vibe. I'm gonna swatch this mint green. Look at that. That is freaking awesome. That's amazing. I love that. This pink, that's so pretty. Like pearl pink, like for real. This purple is like through the grapevine. I love that. This is giving me sky blue. Like, oh, that's so pretty. So pretty. And it's burnt orange. Like, that's so sexy. That burnt orange is so freaking pretty. Seriously. So this is the Whimsical Bloom. I love the flowers that they have. There's all different color flowers all over it. It is just so beautiful. Even the packaging is amazing. My next palette also comes from Ace Beauty, just like the Whimsical Bloom. And this one is called Nostalgia. I don't know if I would have named it that though, but I put it in here because of the flowers, like the flowers that it gives and the color story that comes with it, because this is definitely giving me floral vibes. Like I could see red flowers in here, pink flowers, purple flowers, the green to the stems, you know, the yellow flowers, the orange flowers. It's definitely giving me floral vibes. Springtime is here. We're coming. This is beach day. I can even feel like I can get some Barbie out of this, and I feel like Barbie is like borderline spring. That hot pink and those colors that go with her, they are definitely like spring floral vibes. So I really love this one. This orange here is like freaking electric. Like, look at that. That is freaking gorgeous. This hot pink here, look at that. This is going to be so beautiful on the eyelids. Like, I cannot wait to dig into this particular palette, because this color story is actually old. They had this palette out for quite some time. I think I actually bought this off of did I buy this off of Amazon? There was like 2 of the palettes I bought off of Amazon from Ace Beauty, because the actual site doesn't even have it anymore, because these palettes are not new, they're older. Look at this pink. But I had to have them. Oh, that's so pretty. I had to have them, so I ordered them from Amazon, and they are everything. I love them so much. And I also love the Ace Beauty formula as well. I don't know what they're doing. I think that they are revamping the business, the brand. I'm not 100% sure. I feel like they said that at one point, but nothing has really happened. And like I said, when they did actually drop something, which was the Whimsical Bloom, they didn't even really announce it. So I'm not sure what they're doing. Anyway, the last Ace Beauty palette is called Falling for You. So this is definitely fall vibes, but I feel like this can still be spring vibes, because fall and spring are one and the same to me. The colors are still changing. Everything is still in transition. And so this is such a beautiful color story. Like, I love this so much. Just looking at it, it's just like, oh, my eyes are in love with it. definitely. I'm going to be using this palette very, very soon. I love the colors in it. This is like the prettiest. It's like, oh, in my eyes, it's like candy pink. Like, that's how I want to describe it, as candy pink, because it's just so pretty. And these are like, oh man, look at this. This is like rose champagne. Like, yeah, I'm giving like rose champagne from that. This one is like, this one here is like, oh wow. I feel like this is like dark purple, but with a black base. So it makes it a very interesting color. This one here is giving me like gold. You know, I feel like it looks gold, but also lime green at the same time. It's giving me that kind of vibe. It's so pretty. Definitely, I can feel like floral, fall vibes coming from here for sure. And I love this palette. And I can appreciate these mattes. This color here is freaking gorgeous. This is called Chestnut. But look at it. This is the deepest purple ever. And it's freaking amazing. Like, that matte. Look at that one swatch. Look how freaking thick that is. Like, that's beautiful. So, thanks, Beauté. I hope that they make a comeback and fix their brand or whatever they have going on, because they make beautiful, beautiful, beautiful palettes and beautiful color stories at that. That's hard, because you can have a brand that makes good quality palettes, but not necessarily good color stories. Like, I've seen so many color stories. Like, a color story needs to speak to me in order for me to purchase it. I can't just purchase something just because I know the quality as well. I need to love that color story. You need to put those colors together to make them call my name. Like, that's just it. My next palette is from Give Me Glow Cosmetics. I don't hear a lot about them. I think they did just recently have a drop. It was like a teddy bear neutral palette, but it didn't speak to me enough for me to want to purchase it. But this is the vintage rose. I love the floral art on here. It's so beautiful. And the rose is my favorite flower. I think my next favorite flower is a tulip. But a white rose in particular is my favorite flower. But this is giving me like pinks. I love to still see those pinks and those colors. Let's see. Oh, let me get it open. Look at that. That is beautiful. And this is called the Vintage Rose. And I feel like they could not have named this any better. These colors are definitely giving like vintage vibes for some reason. The way that they, oh, I think I put my nail in it. I did. Oh, for some reason, the way that these colors are like just formulated gives a beautiful vintage vibe. This is like the most prettiest, like olive green, but it gives like a metallic look. It's so gorgeous. And here, this is like also a champagne rose gold. That's amazing. This one right here, Blossom. Oh, this is so gorgeous. I can see this on my eyes. This one's Bouquet. Oh, look how pretty that is. It's like a ruby, like almost like a purple violet. Like, this is like another rosy gold, but this one is like lighter, this one is darker. It is just so beautiful, so beautiful. And this one's called Copper Rose, so that is definitely Copper Rose. It is definitely giving copper vibes. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So I loved this palette as well. And this is when they were making like the bigger size pans. I'm glad that I got the bigger size pans, because I know now they make them a little bit smaller, the pans. But I do appreciate the bigger pan for me in particular, because more is more, honey. You never want less. The next palette is the Vivid Rose from Give Me Glow Cosmetics. I love this as well. Again, this floral packaging with the, this one has more of those deep pinks, light purples. The other one has more of like this is giving me like more like a peachy pink vibe, but this is giving like those deeper pinks and purples, violets. I love that about it. This one is much bigger, because again, this is the ones with the bigger pans. This one is much bigger though, and I absolutely love this. Look at this. It's called Pop of Pink. Look at that. That's another champagne-y pink, but it's so, wow. It has it seems like it has a little tiny bit of gold reflect in it. Oh, that's so gorgeous. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, guys. This is so cute. You know, I'm not even sure that these are still existing. I think they are, because I think when they did the smaller pans, I think they redid these as well to have those smaller pans. This is freaking pretty. Like, this is pearl. This is pearl, pink pearl on the eyes. That has to be, uh-oh, I don't want to drop my palette. I'm going to be upset with myself. And then this one is called Petal to the Metal. Yes, this is definitely like that metallic purple. That's gorgeous. Look at that. I could see these two on my eyes making magic together. Like, seriously. Pure freaking magic. And this one is called Guns and Roses. Look at that deep, deep violet. Like, that's so deep. Ugh. This one is, oh, he loves me not. You know when it's like, he loves me not. Look at that. Look at this shit here. Look at that. Look how deep that is. Like, that's freaking gorgeous, man. Oh my god, it's so stunning, these colors. So I love this hot pink that's in it. This is like bubblegum pink. This is definitely giving me vivid rose, pink roses, purple rose. This is giving me flower across the board. So I love that. This is a beautiful, beautiful palette. It's not brand new, but it's beautiful. And I do think that it's still on sale, so I believe that you can find it on Give Me Glow Cosmetics. All right, I saved the last two because they are my absolute favorite. For some reason, they just are. I can't explain it. They just speak to me when I see them. I don't know which one I love more, so I'm just gonna pick one. Okay, this is Smoke and Roses by ColourPop, guys. Oh man, I tell y'all all the time that ColourPop, they do the damn thing. Okay, this thing called Smoke and Roses. Look at the smoke down here. This is giving me smoke. This is giving me all the roses that I can need. Light pink, muted pinks, shimmer pinks. I've got some nudes in here. I've got some lilacs in here. This is freaking gorgeous, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Look at this. Look at this. That is gonna look amazing on the eyes. So one thing about ColourPop is I feel like their swatches are not as potent, so to speak, as we know some other brands to be, but the quality is always still there. Because if you put these on your eyes and build them up, they are gorgeous. I love this palette, everything about it. This is like one of my favorite palettes in my collection, probably. I love it so much. I will definitely be wearing a lot more of it come this summer and spring, because we are now entering the warmer weather. I love this palette so much. All right, I'm down to my last palette. Again, this was not a ranking, but I'm down to my last palette. I love this palette so freaking much. And here it is, my Rose Quartz palette. It is everything to me. Now, I know what the Rose Quartz is. I still have to say, because I know why they gave this design here, but I still have to say, I wish that they would have thrown some flowers on it somewhere. Just 1 or 2 pink roses in the mix to just give it the vibe. I mean, they could have still kept this design, but I still wish that they would have put a pink rose in there somewhere, you know. But I do know the purpose of the Rose Quartz design and why they have it. I just wish that they would have just made it more of a literal thing with the rose there. Anyway, this is one of my favorite palettes in my collection. These colors, they are so unique. All I can see is like pink, purple, lilac, dusty and muted pinks and those. All I can see is just absolute magic. Look at this. This is like purple and blue all at the same time. It's so weird because some of these colors, they can look like damn near the same color in the pan, but you swatch them and they're so different. They're so beautiful on the eyes. I love this palette. I have used this palette probably twice. That's a lot for me because most of my palettes I probably only use once because I have quite a few of them. This, oh, look at this. Self-love. Look at that. Look at these colors. They're so gorgeous. I don't know what it is about this particular palette that makes it my favorite, but it is. It calls to me. It speaks to me. It's like everything. One thing I will say about Huda, I don't know if I'm saying it right. I feel like I always mess up her name. I don't know if it's Huda or Huda, but I think it's Huda. One thing I can say about Huda is that their palettes are worth the money. Their palettes are pretty pricey. I think maybe $69 or something like that. They are pretty pricey. I don't even think that until I really began to understand eyeshadow and how it works and how to place it and how to blend, that I even looked at anything like Huda Beauty, because I didn't want to waste my money on things that I just felt like I was just gonna fuck up, to be honest. So I originally started off with buying the cheaper, more inexpensive makeup before I got into like indie brands and luxury brands. And Huda, they're a bit pricey. They are. But the palettes, the quality that you get from their palettes is just so freaking amazing. And you know, they said they're not going to be doing any more big palettes, which that really disappoints me because I was looking forward to more of these, more color, more of these beautiful. I don't really care too much for the smaller palettes, but so that makes me a little sad. But I do think the good makeup gods, okay, that I got this one in my collection because I love my Rose Quartz palette. It is just chef's kiss, baby. Chef's kiss. Okay, guys, that's all of the palettes I have today. All of my floral themed palettes that are in my collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video. I hope to be doing more videos that are just like this with other themes that I have in my head already. We'll see how this one goes if you guys like it. That's it for today. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.